Welcome everybody to an end of year roundup. Yeah, you join me on Dead Rising 4, and yeah, we're just going to be looking at back at games that we've played on this channel, games I've played myself, and looking forward to games that are coming out next year. Yeah, just a quick roundup of the stuff that I'm using on this game. I'm in a Santa costume. I've got a baseball bat with lights and nails in it, a candy cane with grenades on it with a sledgehammer, a Gandalf's stick of magic, a katana, and an ice sword. But just to give you a look at how crazy this game is, I'm going to show you something even more fun than all of those weapons combined. Can you see it yet? Oh yeah. This bad boy. Unlocked this when I actually finished the game. I'm on my second playthrough right now. And yeah, safe to say this is badass. Fortunately, these kind of things don't last very long, so we won't be in it for very long, but yeah, should get a good bit of fun in it nonetheless. Yeah, games in general, whether or not I've played them on this channel or on my own, have been pretty solid this year. Not the best year by any means, but still pretty solid. And yeah, I've enjoyed pretty much every game I've played this year. Been a couple of disappointments that I've played that I didn't enjoy or didn't get through because I didn't enjoy them. Deus Ex Mankind Divided being one of them, which is a shame because I really did enjoy Human Revolution, but whatever, didn't get through it because I just didn't enjoy it. The plot wasn't interesting me or anything, so I just gave up with it. But there are plenty of games that I have played that have been on the channel or on my own that I have enjoyed, and I'm going to go for a rundown of my top 10. So number 10, Quantum Break, which was hugely enjoyable, gameplay wise and plot wise and character wise. I especially like the live action stuff that they did. So yeah, that's in at number 10. Number 9 is this game, because besides the plot and the relative short length of said plot, it's got incredible gameplay, incredible weapons as you can see. Combat is solid. I like the fact that you can go around and use combinations of vehicles as well. And yeah, just really enjoyed it. Let's run over to this lot and do a big wipeout. Back off! So yeah, this is in at number 9. Hitman in at number 8. Yes, it's an episodic game, and yes, it could have easily just been a full game on its own. Lost it. But still, really rather good nonetheless. And let me get my Blambo out, which is the fireworks and crossbow combined. Yes, it could have been its own game, and instead of being the episodic kind of stuff that it was, but it's still incredible nonetheless, and it looked great. The gameplay was easy to get a hang of, and it actually gave you a sense of achievement when you had finished a certain mission. So yeah, not perfect by any means, because I don't know whether or not it was considered easy compared to previous Hitman games, but since I've not really played all that many, I have no idea. But still, I really rather enjoyed it, and it was still rather a challenge for me nonetheless, which is either a plus or a minus if you think I am good at those kind of games in the first place, which I don't think I am, but I still really rather enjoyed it nonetheless. So yeah, number 7, a similar kind of game, Dishonored 2, which again is a kind of sounds kind of game, but again, I got a sense of achievement whenever I did anything right. I really got rather annoyed when I got anything wrong, but still, it's a solid game. And yeah, looks great. The aesthetic is solid. The story could have been better. They shouldn't. I don't think personally they should have split it into 2 halves that you could choose between at the beginning. Because I think they would have been able to concentrate on it better had it been just the one central one. And you'll know what I mean when you actually played it. But yeah, aesthetic and gameplay is solid. I really like the characters as well, be they new ones or returnees. So yeah, another solid game. Number 6 is Far Cry Primal. Yes, it's another open world game from Ubisoft, and yes, they've done plenty like it before. But I think they took a big risk by making it a game that's primarily got subtitles, or solely got subtitles, should I say. And Also coming with 3 different languages as well in the process, which I think is really rather risky, especially for a AAA game company. So yeah, hugely impressed by Ubisoft for doing that. Gameplay was solid, I like the weapons. The plot was really good as well, even though it, like I said, was just primary subtitle, but still really did feel for the characters, etc. So yeah, another solid game. Let's get Gandalf out. Yeah, and then number 5 is a game that is, despite being really rather short, at only like 2 hours or even less than that, is still really good. It's Firewatch. Now that's a game that I did want to play on PS4, but I never got around to getting a PS4, so I had to wait for it to come out on Xbox One. But I'm glad I did wait either way, because it's an incredible game. Looks great, the plot is solid. I like the gameplay, even though there's not all that much of it, because you can consider it a walking simulator. And yeah, really rather tense, because I had no idea where the game was actually going to go plot-wise, and it kept me on tenterhooks right the way through. So yeah, really rather surprised by that game, quite frankly. And at number 4 is Doom, a game that, despite having no early release for critics, was a big surprise, because yeah, when a game is normally released without critics knowing about it beforehand, it's usually a sign of a bad game, but Doom was the exception and not the rule. Incredible gameplay, looks great, really satisfying kills that you can get in it, and yeah, the weaponry especially was really solid. I love the violence, and I love the fact that the character didn't speak at all, and his expressions and his thoughts and feelings were completely expressed via visuals and not by speaking, which again is a big risk, just like Far Cry Primal. So yeah, hugely impressed with that. Number 3 is Mafia 3. Again, a game that took risks, didn't gloss over the whole political and social upheaval of the 60s. In fact, it revelled in it and centred its plot around it in some ways. Also looked fairly decent. It wasn't the best polished game of the year by any means, but I think it made up for it in gameplay, in atmosphere, in characters and plot, and especially in terms of music, because that soundtrack is incredible. I'm still listening to it even though I've finished the actual game. So yeah, hugely impressed with that. And yeah, really pleased that they didn't gloss over everything that was going on at that time, because they could have done easily. They didn't. I'm glad they didn't, because it would have been weird and really rather stupid. Kill the zombies. And now in at number 2 is Dirt Rally, and I know that game came out probably, I think it was last year in terms of early access for Steam, but in terms of being on console it only came out this year, so I'm including it, and I'm glad I am, because it's an incredible game. Physics great, cars great, it's a real challenge. It's easily one of the most challenging racing games I've ever played, which is saying much, but it's still an incredible game nonetheless. I really like the countries that they chose. The physics in terms of the ice, or the water, or the different kind of surfaces that you can go on is really good. And yeah, really glad they brought it to console, because I had seen a lot of the gameplay beforehand of people playing it on PC when it was in early access, and I was really rather quite jealous of it. So yeah, I'm really glad they finally brought it to console, and it works, quite frankly. Right, I'm going to give you a couple of honourable mentions before we get to number 1. Number 1 of the honourable mentions is Battlefield 1. Now, even though I didn't play the actual multiplayer of that game, which I know sounds weird being a Battlefield game, but even though I didn't do that, the main campaign was really good. Oh, can't get in here for some reason. The main campaign was really good. I like the fact that they mixed it up between like airplanes or tanks or silent combat, stuff like that. So yeah, hugely impressive. Also looked amazing. And another one is Final Fantasy 15. Never played a Final Fantasy game in my life before that game, and that kind of showed in the fact that I didn't level up high enough before the final mission. But even despite that, it's still a great game. Looks great, the gameplay was astounding, the variety of creatures was really, really good. And I like the combat and the mix between melee weapons and like spells and stuff. Plus the characters were interesting, even if a little bit whiny at times. And even though I didn't finish it with a high enough level at the time, I still really well enjoyed it. But that's the reason why it's not in the top 10, because wasn't able to finish it. Alright, number 1. No surprise, it's Forza Horizon 3. Purely because, well, they've improved upon another great game, which was Forza Horizon 2. Each game has improved upon the last. So Forza Horizon 2 was far better than the first game, and this one was even better than the second one, which was, again, like I said, really incredible as it was. And yeah, got a really nice map, really nice and varied. And yeah, great selection of cars, which is getting improved all the time with new car packs and expansions. The expansion itself being really, really good. It's easily the best expansion they've ever done for a Forza Horizon game. And yeah, I just love the different surfaces, the physics, the look of it, all the cars. It's just an incredible game, and it's going to get even better as time goes on. Which is what I'm going to talk about now, which is future games and future DLC. So future game-wise, we've got Sniper Elite 4, which I'm really looking forward to because I really, really like Sniper Elite 3. We've got Cuphead, that side-scroller platformer kind of game thing that I really like the look of. It's like those old kind of like Disney games, which, well, not Disney games, Disney films even. And even though I'm not really into platformers all that much, I think it looks incredible. Should hopefully be fun. Another one, Forza Motorsport 7. Now, it's not actually been announced, it's not even on the future games of next year list on Wikipedia, but considering Forza games have swapped between one another each year, then it should be out next year around autumn time, September, October time. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that, even though it's not been announced about it, but it still should be incredible. And then Prey. I never played the original game, but this new one, again, looks really, really solid from what I've seen. You can, like, it's like Gary's mod prop hunt in a way. Like, you can turn into inanimate objects and use them to either hide from enemies or advance through certain areas or across the map. So yeah, that's really good. Also really good that enemies themselves can be any kind of prop, so it's going to set up a lot of tension throughout the game itself. Also visually looks really, really good, and the weapons also look great. Then we've got Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption was a really good game. It's easily one of my favourites, and certainly one of my favourite free roaming games. So yeah, high expectations for the second one. Well, technically third, because obviously Red Dead Revolver came out before Red Dead Redemption, but yeah, highly, highly anticipating this one. From that trailer, it looks great. Then we got Sea of Thieves, which has taken the best bit of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and improves upon it visually and gameplay wise, so yeah, really looking forward to that. And then State of Decay 2. The first game wasn't all that polished, but it was incredible in terms of the gameplay and the stuff you could do and the combat itself, etc. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that. And then obviously we've got like DLC of the Mafia 3 expansions. We've got 3 of them to look forward to next year. Then we've got the second Forza Horizon 3 expansion and the future car packs. So yeah, it's looking like next year is going to be just as good as this year, maybe even better in some way. Oh, hello, RPG. Gimme, gimme, gimme. But yeah, next year is looking incredible, and if it's even as half as good as this year has been, then it will be a solid year all round. Anyway, leave you with Frank and his Gandalf staff, and yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this year on the channel. I certainly have, and yeah, we've got plenty to look forward to next year. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.